Have you ever wondered why some people seem completely comfortable on their own? They don't constantly text people. They don't feel the need to be surrounded by others all the time. And when they finally get a quiet moment to themselves, they don't feel lonely. They feel relieved. Most people assume that's simply part of their personality, and sometimes it is. But psychology suggests that for some people, the comfort they feel in solitude may have started much earlier than they realize. As children, we learn a lot about the world from the people around us. We learn what feels safe, we learn what feels uncertain, and we learn who we can rely on when something goes wrong. For some children, expressing emotions feels natural. They're upset, so they talk about it. They're worried, so they ask for help. And over time, those moments teach them that other people can be a source of comfort. But what happens when those moments are missing? Maybe expressing emotions didn't feel safe. Maybe asking for help didn't bring the comfort they hoped for. Maybe keeping everything inside simply felt easier. Little by little, handling things alone begins to feel more familiar. Solving problems without anyone else becomes a habit. Eventually, relying on themselves simply feels safer. And from the outside, that often looks like confidence. People may see someone who is responsible, independent, and capable of handling almost anything on their own. What they don't always see is that those habits may have started much earlier in life. None of these moments seem important on their own. But over time, small experiences can shape habits, and habits can shape the way people relate to the world. For some people, solitude becomes more than just a preference. It becomes familiar. A place where they don't have to explain themselves. A place where they don't have to worry about being misunderstood. A place where they can simply be. Interestingly, many people who enjoy spending time alone don't dislike people at all. They often value meaningful relationships. They enjoy deep conversations, and they care deeply about the people close to them. They simply don't feel the need to socialize as often as everyone else, and they're usually more comfortable in environments that feel familiar to them. The difference is that they're often more careful about where they invest their time and energy, because over time, being alone started feeling safer than depending on people who might let them down. And when something feels safe for long enough, the brain tends to return to it. That's why some people would rather spend a quiet evening alone than attend a crowded gathering. For them, canceled plans can sometimes feel more relaxing than expected, and it's why solitude can feel peaceful rather than empty. Of course, this doesn't apply to everyone. Some people simply enjoy being alone by nature, but for others, that comfort may have a deeper story behind it, because the way we feel about solitude often starts much earlier than we realize. The real question isn't why you enjoy being alone. It's what made solitude feel so comfortable in the first place. And sometimes, those quiet moments alone allow you to understand parts of yourself that the noise of everyday life often hides. Because when you spend time with yourself, you begin to notice thoughts, feelings, and parts of who you are that often get lost in the presence of everyone else.